What's up, y'all? It's your Master Lee.
And Lulu.
Lulu, they say the number one thing that couples fight about is who...
Attitude.
Which one of us has the attitude, huh, Lulu?
We should do that challenge. Like, has the attitude?
Well, you would win. No challenge.
Oh.
Challenge over. It's obvious. No, it's money. Money is a big thing. Everyone fights about money. And so it's interesting that as we are starting to talk more about money, even here on YouTube, as we're talking about, being entrepreneurs, starting our own business together, which sounds like it's going to become an utter failure because you got an attitude. Dr. Phil here is schooling this couple. And I think this problem actually comes up a lot. This is why I think it's so important to do your own budget, because it's so easy for, I blame you for spending money here, and you blame me for spending money there. And when you do a budget, you can see where everyone spends money. You can be honest with yourself. And I think that honesty, that transparency is pretty key. But this would be interesting. Guy claims his wife is a gold digger.
What the heck?
He claims, which means that he's probably the one spending all the money. All right, Dr. Phil drama, let's check this out. And away we go.
You guys had money management problems before you got this money. So you got this money not knowing how to manage money. And you got this money and you used the skills you didn't have and you mismanaged it. You also distort reality and lie to yourselves because you are victims. You look at everything as being a victim. And so I wanted to see what reality was, just to give you a reality check. So I did a breakdown. First off, the settlement was $1,033,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
You got a settlement. Okay. They won some sort of lawsuit.
You didn't get $1,033,000 to begin with. So first off, you start out with a number in your head that is fictional because you spent
Whoa!
$530,000 of that on
Are you kidding
your
me?
attorney's percentage.
You're telling me out of
on
the
medical.
$1,000,000, 40% goes to your attorneys?
So you didn't have $1,033,000 to begin with. You had about 600 or something. And you said she ran through all of your money. I broke it all down. We did an accounting.
Looks like
You spent
most of the money.
$434,300. She spent $66,000.
What? Not even half of what you spent. I hate this man.
Your joint purchases were $3,000. That was on a wedding. So all of this money, you got $1 million settlement and she blew through it. The truth is you didn't get $1 million settlement and she didn't blow through it.
You don't even do the budget. I keep telling you to do the budget, and you don't
I
even
am
do
doing
You
it.
are the man in this video.
I am doing
You
it.
are the man in this video.
You got about 600 grand. You spent 434,000 of it. She spent 66. That's the reality. I did the math.
Holy cow.
Well, I'm an idiot. I guess it sounds better when you're screaming that it's $1 million.
Yeah, well,
Whoa. Yeah.
He just admits it like that.
you got your off-road vehicle and you punched up your truck and you got your family RV and you got a lot of toys, but you put all of this into depreciating assets. And you apparently got $66,000 worth of teeth, breast augmentation, and flip-flops, according to him.
Wow.
This is what men and women do differently. She spent all the money to look better. He spent all the money on toys, gadgets, and cars and stuff like that.
That's a lot of flip-flops, but that's not a material amount of this settlement.
Right.
So they both bought
if you're a gold
new
digger, you're not a
cars?
very good one.
Exactly. I agree.
The actual settlement was $1,050,000. And we totaled all of this up here, and it gets pretty close. It's $1,033,300.
I don't quite get this. If you get $1 million settlement, there's taxes. So really, they don't even have
don't
$1
get
million.
$1
So
million.
they overspent even. Because when tax season comes, they don't have the money to pay it.
So you apparently
What they
spilled
spent?
another 17 grand somewhere.
Okay, but where's the family RV now?
we had to sell it.
Where's the car I bought you? Gone.
What is your point?
Exactly. What is your point?
I guess I'm just bent that the money's gone and it didn't go to better places.
He wants to
and
blame
You know
her.
who you're mad at?
Myself.
You're damn right.
So yeah, this is a very classic situation. You can be mad at the guy all you want.
Yeah.
But between us, I am the only one who does the budget, who has the habit of doing the budget. I do it for myself. I do it for my company. I have to do it for my company. And, you keep saying, well, John, you have a business mind. And like, maybe I did go get my MBA and I did study business for undergrad and grad school. But I can tell you right now, I didn't even do a budget when I was younger. The only time I started to do it is when I started earning enough money and I'm wondering, where'd my money go? If I don't even know where my own money went, then that's a problem. So I got to do it. Now, having a company, which, you keep saying you want to be an entrepreneur. If you don't see where your money goes like this, one day you'll reach a point where you're like, I'm out of money, and you don't even realize it, and it's already over. Your dream is dead. Everything you work for is instantly dead.
Right.
That's what happens when you run out of money, right? You can't say that, well, I already paid off 3/4 of the house, so let me just keep 3/4 of the house. No, you lose the whole house. If your business has been going for a couple of years, you've been making all this money, but 1 month you can't afford to pay for the rent, that's it. You kicked out. Your business is dead overnight. So that's why it's so important to stay on top of it. It's one of those things where if you could agree with your partner that every month there's a money that's set aside for each person. If you want to go spend on clothes, whatever, that's perfectly fine by me. And I could go spend money on whatever. Both of us have an agreement of this is our discretionary income.
Yes.
But I think the real key thing here is that when you don't have any money, you cannot sit there and complain well, why won't you let me spend any money? Well, right here, it says we're in debt. You pay off debt
savings.
first. There's no savings. You have to be honest with yourself. And what you do a lot of is blame me. Well, why won't you let me do this, John? Why won't you let me do this? I'm like, Lulu, it's because I let you do this. That's why we're in debt. That's why. It's you have to manage it. That's why I'm saying every single month, if you do the budget first, then whatever happens that month in terms of how much money you want to spend eating out on clothes, I don't even worry about it. You know how much money we have left over, how much money you want to save. And thus, at the end of the year, if you want to have a vacation, these are all within the cards if you recognize you set the money aside for it.
Right. I agree with you. That's why I'm doing the spreadsheet now to write down all the expenses.
Finally, 11 years of marriage has finally, some of my knowledge is transferring. It's maybe a dial-up modem in terms of data transfer still. Not quite high speed, but it's getting there.
Slow still, but it's there, yes.
But this is what will happen in every marriage. You start to blame each other.
Right.
You won't even acknowledge your own failings. This was obvious. The dude spent a lot more money. No, it's not entirely his fault. Because what I did see up there
There's a house renovation.
Yeah, they spend money on upgrades, so that's good. They bought some things and they sold it.
How is that only fell into his?
You know what? I think it's just Dr. Phil being dramatic. There should have been a third pot, which is they both benefit.
Both.
Yeah.
Right.
How much does he want to spend and how much does she want to spend? It might be something that he initiated. In other words, I think this is for the better without necessarily her approval, and that could be an issue. But yeah, I think actually it's a good idea to say this is how much you spend, how much she spends, and a third pot of just betterment for everybody type of thing. This was an interesting one, Lulu.
It is so interesting. I never thought we were going to be reacting to this kind of video.
This is the kind of videos we'll be reacting more to teach you.
Okay. I like it. I like knowledgeable videos.